Hey guys, it's Alex. I'm at a meeting. This is a completely different setup. I'm at a road race meeting. It's a driver's meeting. I'm here with Frank. It's quiet. It's not like drag racing. It's very pinkies out. Frank's gonna let me drive his car, and I have to go to this novice training class right here. So I'm gonna shut my mouth and listen. What they want to make sure is that people come down here not afraid to bring their car. They don't have to bring a race car. Actually, the lady said they don't want race cars. They want a regular street car because your skill level is not up to snuff when it comes to having a race car. So they want people to come from the street with their car, with a regular Mustang or a Miata or whatever, come here, get in the novice group, get SCCA certified, get familiar with the track, familiar with the course, and these guys are here to help. So I'm going to be a part of this and then go over Frank's car, take a look at why I think that car is real interesting, maybe get to drive it. That'd be pretty awesome. If not, no big deal. I'm gonna enjoy it, take the scenes in. This is, again, at Palm Beach International Raceway on the road race side, about 10 minutes from the house. So I had a good long talk with a lady named Kathy who runs the organization, and they get a lot of support from people like Grassroots Motorsports, TireRack.com, yes, plugs. These are the people that make it happen. So they deserve a good mention. You can hear cars going out there having some fun. I'm gonna stick around for the novice class. I'm making video. And kind of look this over. I've driven this track before on a private rental, so I'm pretty familiar with the track layout, but I've never been in a car similar to Frank's. Frank's gonna go get the cars ready. I'm gonna sit here, do some learning on the novice stuff, ask as many questions as possible, and then take a look at Frank's car and maybe play around in the track a little later. I apologize for the compressor making noise, but we'll get around it. So, this is Frank Perdomos, Foxbody, Coyote swap notched American Iron Racing Mustang. This thing, I just drove it about 7 or 8 laps around Palm Beach International Road Course. I am familiar to the road course where I was at a rental, so I was pretty comfortable. It's a little wet today, as you can tell, but this thing was straight getting it. When you get in it, you have that familiar Foxbody feel, so you know what's going on, except even in wet conditions, this thing was handling awesome. I don't know how fast I was going in the front straight. I'll try to get in-car video, but I want to show you around the car before anything. Frank is one of these guys that is a hardcore road racer. He works for Power by the Hour. He's one of the service riders. And this thing has, you name it, it's got it. It is an American Iron Racing spec'd out car, which means it has to retain a lot of the stock body parts, body modifications. It can't be this crazy, you know, tube chassis thing. It's meant to be budget friendly so that people can get into it. Now, the funny thing about this car and this combo is he had to put a restrictor in it because it literally made too much power for the weight and everything else to make sense. But the car as it sits is a pretty neat piece. I am gonna get video of me driving inside this car because it is drama free. Manual brakes, A5, I mean, just straight, you know, raw as it can get, and it is absolutely fun. I got a cooler too, but I'm gonna have a look underneath here. Whoop. Here's your baller. Whoop. Does it go straight up, or do you have to pull them up? Pull them up, pull them up, straight up. There we go. Okay, so Frank says this car has a restrictor. What size restrictor in the throttle body?
55 millimeter.
And what's this 84 millimeter throttle body normally?
Stock ZT throttle body.
What did it make without the restrictor, rear wheel horsepower wise?
420.
And what did it make after the restrictor?
346, 347.
And is that governed by the American Iron series, like power to weight?
Without ABS on the vehicle,
okay,
you're restricted to 9-to-1 horsepower to weight ratio. So you get 9 pounds per horsepower. Take your weight divided by 9, that's your rear wheel number that you're legally allowed to have.
Oh, no, it's got American Racing inches 7/8 or 2-inch headers?
Inches 7/8.
Inches 7/8. And so does American Racing still make those headers?
Yeah. Specific for the Coyote swap with a Maxim Motorsports camera.
So you can get American Racing headers for a fucking Foxbody with a Coyote in it with a Maximum Motorsports K member from American Racing. Just boom, here you go.
7/8 with a 3-inch mid pipe.
3-inch mid pipe, badass.
It's all manufactured by them. We sent this car up there to them.
Okay.
For them to map and make those out.
Oh shit, I remember that, right? The car got shipped all the way to New York. Cool, I'm gonna go around. Where's the exhaust exit on this thing?
Well, it comes, there's a Y pipe about midway up. It comes through the floor.
Okay.
And it comes out the body right here.
Right. Very good. So I gotta make sure I pass everyone on their left.
Yeah.
So they can hear it.
It sounds good from this side.
It does sound good. When I get in-car video, I think you have in-car Does that record pretty decent audio or no? It's just
Yeah.
video. Oh, it does it both?
It's a little too good sometimes. You hear all the rattles.
Got it. But yeah, man, this thing is a legit American Iron Racing spec'd out car. Foxbody with a Coyote swap with all of the Coyote swap brackets that Power by the Hour makes. I mean, it features all the bracketry you need. You see how the alternator is in there backwards because it utilizes their bracket. I just burned my fucking finger. Holy shit, it's hot. God damn. But yeah, I mean, you guys know I'm a Mustang guy and I'm especially a Coyote guy, and this is a perfect example of a nice handling Foxbody. And I'm gonna get it out there on the track, get some in-car video, talk some shit, mess around, take some video of that car, see what we can do. Oh wow, okay. Who makes the tank?
ATL.
Obviously, but where are they out of?
I want to say, man, I don't really know. I'd be guessing. Maybe Georgia? New York?
Maybe ATL? Like
somewhere in the United States. The lower 49.
Oh wow, you got like a legit return style, you know, not return style, but that's what we would have on, you know, A85 cars.
It's the same thing we use on all the cars in the shop.
Yeah.
4 innovations. Their dash 6 setup, a regulator, filter, stainless element.
Right.
It's got a 465 liter per hour pump as well.
TI also?
Yep.
Man, that's a trick. You guys made the brackets for the wing?
These are actually supplied with the wing from AJ Hartman.
Okay, you just weld them in?
Weld them in.
Okay, and then you guys slot the rear, and that's it. That's cool. That's actually how every Fox should have a freaking fuel system, in my opinion.
Instead of running lines back and forth.
Yeah, just boom.
You have the ability to mount it. It's all on the roll bar. It's easy to service.
Easy, yeah, that's the thing for me. I'm like, if I had a Foxbody, I'd be like, I'm doing that. I don't care. I'm doing fucking that, because you're not gonna push it in the trunk, and if you're fucking Coyote swapping a Foxbody, if you are, you're fucking retarded. Put it in the back seat. But yeah, that's perfect. I love that shit. What rear end is it? An SN95 rear end?
Rubber inside the light. Inside.
Yeah. What rear end is it? SN95 with?
It's a stock Fox rear end. We cut the ends of it off and did 9-inch axle ends.
Okay.
And it's got the 01 to 04 offset.
Ah, okay. Who makes the Meyer Racing? Front and rear?
Yeah, Meyer Racing front fenders, Meyer Racing rear extensions. That's a Tiger Racing hood.
Okay.
AJ Hartman wing. Some eBay fiberglass company that
Right.
and all the Scott Rod panels.
And you know, best tuner on the planet. Cool.
It's a country club kind of thing.
This is another Coyote swapped. Oh, you can see the brackets way better in here. So
The
basically,
motor's about 2 inches lower than stock, pushed all the way back to the fire.
how'd you drop it down?
That was built by Paul's Automotive Engineering in Cincinnati.
Okay.
It's got a SLA front end. Doesn't have a K-member. It's welded to the chassis.
Oh shit, okay,
So
cool.
it's pushed down and as far back as possible.
So your brackets is basically the alternator bracket. That is it
Yeah.
on this car, and naturally aspirated. And you use which alternator? Stock Coyote?
11 and up Coyote.
So yep. All right, very good. And why? Because like you typically like 9604 Mustangs alternators don't spin this fast.
They'll do the job, but they only create about 12 and a half volts.
Oh.
The Coyote alternators do about 15 volts because they're computer controlled. So once you plug them in through the control pack or through whoever's control pack and wire them up stock,
Yeah.
you get the full factory voltage.
Okay.
So voltage regulation is all controlled by the computer.
It's easy to tune, stock airbox. So perfect. Yeah, man. What fuel system?
This car's got a TI Automotive 465 liter per hour.
Right.
And an ATL 22 gallon fuel cell, dash 6 lines, return system.
Boost reference?
No, don't need that. That's for cheating.
All right. And the cage was already done in this car? Everything was done?
This car started its life off as one of the Steeda cars. It was Robin Burnett's car. So
Okay.
it was an 05 body in white that was built back then, before all the Watson stuff came out. And
Fire system,
Mr. Griffin
cooling.
acquired it recently, and we brought it back from the dead.
I remember I was at the shop getting a lot of fab work from Harvey. He was messing around. Who makes this guy?
That one is Fulcrum Aero, which is now AJ Hartman Aero.
Okay.
It's one of his original wings.
So this car is NASA spec, there's no American Iron spec per se, it is just...
American Iron is part of NASA.
It's part of NASA. Okay.
It can be run probably with a few changes. Give you a run an A sedan with SCCA as well. And, you know, ST1, ST2, and a bunch of other classes allow you more power.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm done. I didn't tear up the car. I did spin out. I didn't tear it up, and Frank was very happy that I didn't tear up the car. He's looking it over. This is his baby, so I want to make sure I don't fuck it up. But Frank, again, thanks a lot for. Let me get the shot in the sun. What's happening? What's happening? There it is. We're just so fucking dark.
We're in Florida.
Yeah, exactly. So I run. Thank you for letting me borrow the car for a little bit. It was a lot of fun. I drove 3 20-minute sessions, so it's not like drag racing where you sit an hour at Palm Beach, someone breaks down, then you go for 10 seconds and wait another hour. You go out for 3 20-minute sessions. I'm sweating my balls off. I literally just came in myself because I'm like, that's enough of that. But I didn't break it. It's a lot of fun. Maybe get into this stuff. But if I do, it's got to be a Coyote swapped Fox, because that's what I do. Thanks again. Talk to you guys later. So in case you guys are wondering who owns this operation, is Griffin Auto Care, Griffin Auto Body. I just saw the inside of this rig and I was like, yeah, I gotta show you guys what's up with this thing. Look, I mean, this thing, in Texas, this would be people's daily driver. But check this shit out. That shit fancy. Look at that. Woo! I mean, it is fucking nice. And the back pulls out to a bed. So this is a badass rig to bring your cars to the track with. You really don't need anything else. Probably drives real nice too. I thought the Death Star was baller. I mean, the Death Star from VMP is baller, but god damn, look at this thing. Badass.